Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times...
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't missed assignments, that shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Shakes off the defender. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally...
Diving for the score, and the ball's loose. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Hilliard. Finds a spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna let it fly, and he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks the tackle. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Hilliard. Lets it fly. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Takes the easy one to the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turns it over to midfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Hilliard. Firing to the right, complete. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to buy time. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And the offense defense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense not showing press coverage. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Dropping back, it's Hilliard. Got his man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. If it's working, might change it, and that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pressure coming. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Right on the money. Quick step and go. He's loose. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
And talk about a turn of events. 4th and goal. The defense is able to step up. They're not just going to swat this thing away, force the incompletion and get the offense back on the field. No. They're picking it off, and they're taking it all the way back for a touchdown. If they win this game, you're going to point back to that play right there as the play that made the difference.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a...
He's got it on the money. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and then never complain.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Hilliard. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. To pass. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gator.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Take a knee. Here he comes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he was able to catch it and go get the first.
Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it for a big play. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Tiger! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Hilliard. They're working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They will get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for blockers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the air, it's Hilliard. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Kane. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's King. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Hilliard. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it past the marker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Right back to the well.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All by himself. There he goes. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over, 1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Hilliard. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage. And they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's taking the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hilliard. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Defense playing a bail technique. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking to throw, it's Hilliard. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.